If you haven't already watched part 3 of this tutorial, go watch it for more context. It shows you how to create actions, which is what you need for expressions, particularly the eyes. Each regular eye in my model has its own individual group, so for the switching, I selected both eye groups and I grouped them so that they fall under the same group called eyes. I proceeded to group that group so I could make other eye expressions in it and switch between the normal eyes and the expressions. Doing this makes the eye group essentially one of the layers under the expression group. If you want to make another expression, all you need to do is create a new layer under the expression folder and it automatically becomes part of the switch. Once you created the final group, right-click it and select Convert to Switch. That's it. Literally. I'm going to show you how to do the hands next. It's the exact same thing. Very straightforward in my opinion. Okay, great. So once your hands are drawn, just select all of the layers, right-click them, group with selection, and then go on the folder layer, right-click, and convert to switch. Bada bing, bada boom. That is literally it, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to see the switch selection, all you need to do is go to Window, scroll all the way down until you see Switch Selection, and you'll be able to switch between the layers that you have under the switch folder. So next, I am going to include the footage of the hair tutorial that I did. So next up for the hair tutorial, we are going to use a part of the model with hair that doesn't have any bones yet, which is the bangs. So you're going to go on the main folder, which is the folder and the model that contains all of the layers. So once you're done creating the bones, you don't even really need to lower the bone strength. In fact, you should probably increase it so it covers more area. Once you do that, then since your bone is already selected, just do Alt and right-click the hair layer that you're currently working on, so you go straight to the layer, and that will take you to the layer while that bone is still selected. When that happens, I need you to tap I on the keyboard so that you can go to the binding menu. Once you've tapped I, I'm going to need you to select as many points on that hair layer that the bone covers. Looking at the bangs currently, the first bone stretches only until like half of the hair, almost half. So you're just going to select until the end of that bone. And you're going to select all of those points. And then you're going to go on bind points. And you're going to do the same for the other bones. So you'll go to B, select the bone, then Alt right click the layer, go back to I to bind the points, and then select the rest of the points that that next bone covers, and so on and so forth. Now that you have a colorful rainbow of points, all you need to do is go to the main bone layer folder, select all the bones that you just added for the hair, go to B, or bone selection, and then go to the top left on bone constraints, then go on bone dynamics, select angle, and select wind. Wind is the key here. If you don't activate wind, the hair will not move. When you activate wind, the hair starts to move as if there is wind. And you can edit these wind settings if you select the bone folder, the main folder, and as you can see, there'll be a new tool that appears that looks like a gust of wind. So if you click on that, you'll be able to adjust the wind settings. feel free to play around with the wind settings to see what you like best. If you feel like the hair is moving around kind of wonkily along to the wind, to change this, what you can do is create actions so that when the hair bone moves a certain way, it doesn't end up breaking. You'd make an action bone like you would any part of the body. Like say, for example, the hair starts moving a little bit weird. So you create an action and then select one of those bones and move it a certain way so that whenever that bone moves in that certain angle, it doesn't move wonkily anymore. It only moves according to how you programmed it to move. And that is Switch tutorial on Moho Pro. Let me know if there's anything else you have any questions of or you want to learn on Moho, and I'll make a tutorial about it. If anything was unclear, I'll explain it in the comments or I will make a short about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.